Are you one of those shy people not showing what you're made of, not trying your best? Well, there's absolutely no need. It is critical to try your hardest 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You might be asking yourself why. Why try hard? What is the use? Well, listen carefully, as this is a vital necessity to try your hardest in everything you do. For example, I could choose to be a blood-sucking mosquito being pushed around by the wind and ends up on the windscreen, but I would rather be the windscreen. What I'm trying to say is that if you try hard in everything you do, someday, somehow, it's going to surely pay off. As you're in control of your own life, nobody else's but your own. Hi, my name is Lola. I'm a 43-year-old woman and I live in a nice little shelter. It's really neat. The people are very kind. The only thing is that my roommate Bob snores and snorts and Fred's a bit weird. Despite that, the only other thing would be that it gets a bit cold at night and the roof leaks. But hey, that's nothing. It's really cool. I remember when I went to Ash's school, I had this dumb friend Annika. She tried hard at school. The only nice thing about her is that she sends me fancy postcards of where she's been. She also has this fancy car, but then she has to clean it all the time. And on the other hand, all I have to do is clean my shoes. She will surely dump her hardest at school. Now don't ask me what's on the menu. For breakfast, a lovely wheat bix and a glass of pure water. Well, it's a teeny bit yellow. But for lunch, some soggy toast, and my favourite, dinner, soup. I'm not sure what flavour, because we get it for free at the shelter. But if I and my friend Annika going to fancy restaurants, I don't have to worry about table manners. That's a great thing about living in a shelter. No one cares. Great if you ask me. I love my life. I didn't need to go to school. I had better things to do than learn, of course. Hi, my name is Annika. I'm a 43-year-old woman and I live in a house with my 3 kids. My job is a doctor and I love working with my new friends that I have made. I remember when I had friends to school that couldn't be stuffed learning. I'm surprised they even finished primary school. But I stepped up and I wanted to succeed in life. So I worked hard for a few years and it was surely worth it. Now I have a great job in Auckland Hospital and my friends go to King's College. I also support children who cannot afford to go to school and do not have a choice. I'm very proud of myself as I tried hard and in primary school, high school, and I went on to university. Now I have a great job in Auckland Hospital, surrounded by great people. I'm glad that I took the most of every opportunity, and now I am surrounded by people who encourage me and support me. Sometimes I think of my old friends, how life would be for them now. They wouldn't have a job as they dropped out of high school. So who do you want to be? Do you want to live in a homeless shelter? No, I didn't think so. Or do you want to have enough money to afford to send your kids to school? It is not my choice to make, but I can persuade you to have a warm, comforting house, a bed to sleep in, a job. In 2005, an approximate 1 billion people had no suitable housing and 100 million people had no housing whatsoever. Now there are about 500 million people who are like Lola, homeless. Just think, millions of people could afford to buy a home if they tried hard at school and got a job to earn money. Some of them are poor because they live in poor countries, and they do not have the opportunities to learn, but many do have the opportunities and could. I hope I have made my message clear. It seems so easy. You have so little to lose and so much to gain, but still so many people think that this is just a game. Your future depends on the decisions you make now. What I'm trying to say is that you can make that difference by trying your hardest in everything you do. You have too much to lose if you don't. It is your time to shine. So that is why it is vital for you to try your hardest at school and in everything you do. So what choice are you going to make?